the Focus Warrior podcast. John, Aaron, bro.
Afternoon, everyone, from a gloriously sunny Gold Coast. What's going on?
And good evening. Yes, we swapped back today. Somebody was late to the party this morning, and that was me.
Fucking hell.
And you know what? We decided we couldn't end this day without doing one,
We,
right? Now, in this case, Aaron went to sleep and woke up.
mate, dude.
But
Yeah,
I went through the day and said, Aaron, what do you think, bro? And he woke up and said, hey, bro, let's do it. So
yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
little bit stormy at the moment out here, but we're good. We're doing good. Hanging
Bro,
tough.
bro. It's like, yeah, you get 2 days of grace, and then all of a sudden you're getting these fucking storms coming in. Let's hope,
Mm.
because I remember we did a couple of podcasts, and you were just constantly looking out the window, going, "Fuck, there's a storm coming." I don't know if
Yes, dude. That's midsummer here in Colorado. In the
I'm.
fall, it's different kind of stormy, but it's still stormy. So yeah, we got that pre-winter jitters going on, brother.
No, I don't. I do not miss that at all. So it's really nice being in sunshine. It's kind of like a Florida weather, Miami, kind of vibe. That's literally throughout the whole year. Gets a little
Aaron, are
cold.
you guys humid? Are you guys humid out there or no?
When I first moved up here from Melbourne, Melbourne is, the bottom, it's the arse end of Australia. And it gets fucking cold. Like it's 3, 4 degrees sometimes during days. It's a little bit like kind of, Colorado. We just don't have the snow. So when I
Gotcha.
first moved up here, man, I was sweating my ass off 24/7, and it lasted for fucking weeks. So couldn't sleep. I was sweating, walking around. I had to change my clothes like 3 times a day because I was sweating my ass off. So, so yeah, humid, yes, it can be. I mean, the weather's so fucked up at the moment. You just don't know. Um, but you get used to it. You acclimatize. Acclimatize. And I love this weather. I love that it's sitting on, 24, 25 degrees pretty much every single day. It's always sunshine coming out. Go to the beach, jump in the surf. It's a really cool lifestyle. It's kind of got that, large or small city vibe, but we're by the beach. So it is. It's like Florida, Miami kind of mentality. We just don't have as many nutcases as Miami does. So, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I tell you. I tell you. All right, we're gonna kick off this potty, and I think the first thing that we will both mention, especially coming from me, is that obviously with the events this week, and as we're recording this, it's about 3 days after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Like him or love him, everyone is entitled to the opinion, and I want you to keep your opinions to yourself, as I will. All I will do is condolences with his family and especially his kids. But I will leave it at that. We're definitely not going to have a conversation in regards to it. I think we're going to have a look at, and what I've done is assess in my life, and this all goes back to, when my mum died, when my father died. It's like, fuck, where's my life at the moment? Just it's a little bit of a wake up call to go, okay, I need to audit my life and go from there. And that was my wake up call from it. But all I will say is the future will determine. That's all I'm going to say.
Let's just shift gears there, Aaron. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
stop you right there, man. We're gonna just
I,
keep
yep.
moving. But
Dude.
I want
Anyway,
to, bro, I want to jump in and just talk a little bit about why we swapped out today, man. And I think
yep.
me having the week that I had, and I'm bringing it back to just myself for a moment. I don't know how. I definitely want to get into how your week was too, but when
Sure.
you have those weeks, Aaron, and I think that what I was kind of telling you offline was when you take a look at an athlete and they lose a game, you've bodybuilded for years. When you lost and you didn't win, dude. When your expectation is this, Aaron, you didn't bodybuild to get second place, dude. Right? Your goal is to go in there. I want to be the strongest motherfucker. I want to look the best. I want to look the strongest and fittest, and I want to get first place. Otherwise, why are you training, right? So no different, Aaron, than us now in our space that we're in. We want to be the best damn people, coaches, just friends, partners, whatever, right? We want to be that. And it all starts within.
Mhm.
But what about when you get that loss, Aaron? What about when you let yourself down? What goes through your mind? Because I can tell you what went through my mind, especially today. Today was just, it started off rough, but I was able to pull myself out. What happens to you, brother?
You know, it's a really interesting one because the, we all go through life and we tell everyone, don't judge anyone around you. Now, when you're a bodybuilder, what was that? Is that a fly or is that storm?
Oh, dude, there's like my wife is, I don't know what the heck's going up there, man. I heard like a
She's fucking
noise
jump.
or something. I'm like,
She's jumping up and down.
anyway,
Dude,
she's probably fighting with some of the cats up there, brother. So it's all good.
if this is on audio, you have to jump over to YouTube to have a look. So let's just start. That was gold. Yeah, really interesting when it comes to bodybuilding because you do everything you can from a training perspective, but yeah, as soon as you jump up on stage, you're being judged. Like there's five or six people in front of you judging you compared to the next person, and you can't control that. And yeah, naturally, you're jumping on stage and wanting to be your best. Now, interesting with me, and I'll quickly go into my bodybuilding kind of history. The very first competition I did, I got last. I was up against you know, steroid users, and I was last. I got last on my show.
Last place,
Last,
bro.
last place.
Damn.
I looked like fucking shit. Honestly, I look at the photos and I go, "What
But
were
did
you?"
you think you looked good?
Yeah, of course. And then I look at the photos and I'm going,
Wow.
"What the fuck were you thinking, man?" So
Wow.
yeah, now I got absolute dead last, and I did a comp. I think maybe 1 or 2 years after that, and I think I got fourth in
Okay.
my last two shows. And again, here I am, a natural bodybuilder, up against steroid users. So with me getting fourth, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's pretty good. And then I took a lot of time off and came back like 10 years later and competed for the first time in 10 years. And here I am, like a 40-year-old, 40-year-old man up against 22, 23-year-olds. And I got second. So for me, I looked at it and went, fuck yeah, cool. I was actually really happy with second place. I went in with absolutely no expectations. And that's the key. If you go in there going, yep, I'm going to fucking win, and you don't win, where's your mindset going to be? Fuck you.
Mm,
You're going to literally go, fuck you to the judges and you don't fucking know. Whereas if you go in with the aspect of done everything I can to be in the best shape I can, and I'm just going to put it all on the stage, and whatever happens, happens. If you go in with that mindset, if you get, second, if you get third, there was one show that I was in my best condition ever. And everyone in the audience was going, holy fuck, mate, you're literally going to be in the finals. You're going to be in top six. And this is at a national event. I didn't even
damn.
make top six. Didn't make top six.
Wow.
So I got off stage and everyone's like, what the fuck happened there? And I'm like, oh, well, hey, it is what it is. And all I could do was go to the head judge and go, "What the fuck happened?" He goes, look, you're just a little bit soft in the chest." I'm like, dude, the guy you placed above me that got two places above me had no abdominals. I've got a fucking six pack and obliques, and it's like, what the actual fuck? And he goes, you just didn't have it. And I was lean as so. All I need to do is go, oh well, it is what it is. And when I got second in my first competition coming back, I pretty much won all the shows I did. I either got first or second in every single show I entered into. So, and I didn't go in with the expectation that I was going to win. I went in with the expectation of that I've done everything I fucking can every single day for the last 3 to 4 months, enabling me to be my best. And that's what I need. And when I have a look at, all right, what am I doing in my life? What am I doing with business? What am I doing with relationships? It's like, what are you doing right now? Are you doing all the things you need to be doing right now in order to be the best version of yourself? And that goes back to our routines and our habits, and then life gets in the way, and fucking you get a like a curveball that comes in, you get a massive challenge. This is where the personal excellence comes in. This is where are you disciplined or not to do the things that you need to do? Or are you going to be, how do I put it? And you have a look at, and again, over the last couple of days, are you emotionally invested in something and you're going
Yeah.
to, make that wrong decision? Are you going to feel sorry for yourself? You're going to go, it's all too fucking hard. Yeah, life is hard. Life's going to kick you in the ass,
Yeah.
nuts, like literally every single fucking minute of the day. There's decisions that I've had to make this week that I did not want to make. Yet I had to do it in order to continue to move forward. So I had to be okay with it. So it's an interesting one with where you're at, and I love what you guys do. You always bring a lot of what happens in life, and you bring it back to sport because if you're not the fucking best, you're not going to make the team.
Yeah.
And the team's not going to give you a fucking place on the field or a place in the starting lineup because of, your sex, your gender, or because you know someone. It's like if you don't fucking perform, you don't perform. It's as simple as that.
Wow.
And I love that point of view. Whereas there's a lot of people going through life thinking that their shit doesn't stink, and thinking that life owes them something. It's like you're gonna be in for a really fucking big surprise. So, and that's how that's how I live my life. It's like no one owes me anything. So I've literally had to go through and go, okay, what do I have to do in order to get forward, move forward?
Oh, yeah, it's so good, Aaron, because one of the things I heard, and this goes back to sports, right? There's a college coach in Nick Saban, I believe, and he says, when you wake up, this life owes you nothing, and that's his speech, dude. The word nothing. When you go to work, nobody owes you nothing. Your boss, the people you work with, right? Nobody owes you anything, Aaron. The rent is due and it's up to you
Mm,
to make it happen, right? And bro, I keep saying this might be a little bit of a piggyback from last week when we were talking about this, but because last week I woke up late, but we did it. This week I woke up late and we're doing it, right? It just doesn't look the same. And I think that's what people get messed up, bro. Aaron, if you say you're going to go work out and shit doesn't work out exactly like you want to, you still get your ass up and you do something, right? You drop down and do 20 push-ups for all I care, but you do something. In our case, again, it was one of those things where it just would not leave my mind. All day long, I
mm,
went, no matter if I tick off 9 out of 10 boxes, the 10th box is still not done. I can't really rest until this last piece is done. So you and I stayed in communication, and I said, this is what's going on. Will you be available? And you said, absolutely. Just let me know. And that right there, bro, because people either derail and fold in that moment or they rise up and go, okay, this is my 10th box of the night, Aaron, for me. Everything else is done, right?
that's
And
yeah,
I did that on purpose to get those wins. I wanted to make sure that I had momentum coming into tonight, right? My moment, dude. And the thing is, Aaron, as I'll tell you right now, because my day didn't start the way I wanted it to, it took a little bit to get back.
I
I
bet.
had to play catch up.
I bet.
Everything had to be caught up instead of me being ahead of the game. So it's interesting, Aaron, because again, you think about it, you can't blame anybody. I can't blame anybody. And when you can't blame somebody or something
Well, you
or
could have.
some action or some event or somebody that you relied on, when you can't do that, all you're stuck with is you and the person in the mirror. And that's what scares people away, I think, brother. The reason why people, like you say, people walk around feeling like you owe me something. Nobody owes you nothing. And
No,
when you think of it like that, dude, and you know that you have to put whatever's in that pot, that's where it gets real, brother.
and you're right. It's real. It is real, and that's why I'm doing the 75 hard. Because if I don't do the things that need to be done every day, guess what happens? Start again. Start again. So if you're on day 25 and you know you've had a shitty week and you're going to make all the excuses you can not to do what you need to do, it's like, don't fucking care. Start again. And I think that's what, like, in your own mind, there's an element of blame, and the element of blame is, yeah, and fuck, I'm only saying it because fuck, that's me. I've done it. And the element of blame is like, I had a really bad week. I had a bad week. I was really busy. There's this, there's that, there was that. So there's the excuses and the blame coming in. And that's why, I didn't get up or didn't do the things I know I needed to do, or my day was a little later. Man, we all have those days. We all have those days. But then, and I get stuck in my own head as well with the guilt and the shame and, telling yourself how much of a fucking idiot you are, like all of these things. But then you've also got to look at, and it goes back to the 75 hard again. There's my distraction. So I don't fucking care what you think, bro. You got to do this task. You got to do these things every single day. I don't give, but, so this is where feelings don't fucking care. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Get it done. Yeah.
Damn. Hey, bro, I love that because here's the thing. You know where my brain goes? So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, what if you're like on day 50, right? And on day 50, you're in this nice rhythm and this nice mode, and maybe you, whatever excuse comes up, right? And then let's just say it's your significant other, let's say whoever it is, friends, family, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. Well, you made 50 days. You know what? That's actually probably pretty good, right?" Are you okay with that? Is that fine in your world? Like, or is it
Mm.
that's the standard was, oh, I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do 50 out of 75. It's fine. It's okay. And dude, I think that's where we drop off, Aaron. That's where some people drop off because wherever you get to, you go, this is my personal best. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're okay with being average instead of what you set out to do. And I think that's the kicker, Aaron, is that I said this to you offline, I'll say it now. When you commit to something and you know what it takes and you don't do it, that's even worse
Because you know.
because you know.
You know, and when you are living with a high standard and you know that you need to do all the things that you need to do, and you know what it feels like to do all the things, and you've got a role, and like going back to that 50 days, that if you make 50 days then and you quit, it's like, well, you haven't learned anything from the program. But I
No.
can absolutely guarantee you that if you get to day 50 and there's a physical change in you and you see the physical change and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, fuck yeah, you're not going to quit. Absolutely
Yeah.
not going to quit. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, but if you hold yourself to the highest standard, absolutely, you're going to look at it and you're going to be, yeah, you're going to be calling yourself an idiot. You're going to be calling yourself out when you know you haven't done the things you needed to do. But if you don't hold yourself to the high standard, guess what you're going to do? She'll be right. It's okay. It's just a fucking day. I'll get it done tomorrow. I'll start Monday. That's if you don't hold yourself to that high standard. And that's the difference between these people that think fucking, life owes them something because they don't care. They don't hold themselves to that high standard. Whereas if you know that you've got to hold yourself to the high standard in order to live a great life and not be mediocre and not be fucking average, people are going to call you out on it because you're different. You have to be okay with that. And I'm actually very okay. Fingers up. So you got a point to make.
The thing is, bro, is I will tell you, man, is I think the type of leadership that I'm around now, some of the stuff that's said, you're like, man, this is hard to hear, but I see the point, right? Maybe the delivery isn't the best, or maybe, how it's being delivered. The previous me would have been like, I'm out. I need to find a new job. This is too much. Instead of taking out that gold, bro, because there is gold, man. When you're around a high, we again, I don't know how much we talked about this last week, but when you're around a high achieving group of people, you don't get a chance to make your excuse. You just don't. There's just no time to hear it. It's like, this is the standard. You may not understand it. You may not even agree with it, but this is the understandard. Jump on the train and let's get this moving. Right? This is how you have to receive this.
Mm.
Now, again, nobody's going to tell you how to think, how to feel. Those are all you. But can you grab the gold that is being delivered to you? Can you understand that you're being empowered? And bro, I'm going to tell you right now, man, what I realize is there's not a lot of people that really want to direct themselves. They want to be told what to do,
Yeah.
right? Why do people want to go to that 9 to 5? Well, because the boss told them, right? The example I used this morning, dude, and I did this in my own reflection this morning. I went, well, had this happen to your day job, right? You missed your podcast. That's you. That you're the boss of that. You got a co-host that relied on you and you didn't make it. Okay, there's that one side. That already pissed me off. But then I think about the other side. What if this was my day job and I'm relied on to do certain things early in the morning? I sleep in. Now all of a sudden I've got a different radar on me. Now all of a sudden, can he be trusted in the morning? Or do we got to start looking to make
Mm.
sure he's there? And bro, I'm sorry, but it tells you it's a tale of two sides, but they're both the same.
They are both the
The
same.
only difference is I hold myself even higher than even they do.
Oh, of course. And you look at let's look at NPCs, look at average people. If they were you and they didn't have your way of thinking, they would look at this podcast and go, "Nah, she'll be right. I'm not getting paid for it anyway. That's okay." But
Exactly.
it's because they're getting paid, for a job, exchanging time for money. So they'll put a higher emphasis on that because if they lost that, then what have they got? Literally nothing.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, but this all goes back to the high standard, the standard you're holding yourself. What does your life look like? What do you need to do every single day in order to achieve that life that you desire? And the one thing that we can't control is how long it's going to take for that to happen. It's like, well, just fucking
Right.
still get it done.
Right.
I when I get people ready for a bodybuilding show, it's like, you know what? Well, depending on where your starting point is, there could either be a 16 or a 20 week prep. 16 or 20 weeks, depending on where you're starting. And if you're in generally good condition, it's like, cool, let's get ready for a show in 12 weeks. So everyone's at a different starting point. However, everyone's looking at where people are already at. And it's like, oh, fuck, that's going to happen tomorrow. No, it's not. I've been doing that for 10 years to get to where they are. You haven't seen the 10 years. And this is no different to people
Wow.
when they're wanting to lose 10, 10, 20 pound or 10 or 20 kilo. It's like, it will take as long as it takes, as long as you do all the things that you need to be doing every single day in order for that to happen. And your body will determine how quick you will lose it, as long as you do all the things you need to do every single day. Whereas if you only do 5 days out of 7, guess what's going to happen? Your process is going to be longer.
You're getting 5 out of 7 results. And you know what? You know what's so dope, Aaron, that you talked about this, man, is that it takes as long as it takes, right? What's really cool, man, about you and I, being friends as long as we have and doing this podcast now for, dude, this upcoming year, is going to be three
Oof.
years, right? As soon as we
Yeah.
cross into 26, man. But the thing is, Aaron, is that you said it best, man. It'll take as long as it takes. And some people wait 10 years to get their moment. The difference is you and I are not thinking like that. We're thinking we need to be here every weekend.
Yeah.
We must be here. That's it, right? That is what you and I standard is. This is what we said we were going to do. We're very good communicators, right? And the thing is, Aaron, is that most people aren't willing to put that time in for free,
Nah, nah.
right? You don't, you want to see, hence the reason why there was that whole stat we came up with, man, is that most people don't even make it to 20 episodes because by then you're like, oh, well, I've made it. I made 20 episodes, so I should start monetizing this thing.
Mm.
Right? Now, obviously, Aaron, there's probably stuff we could be doing a little bit different, right, from that standpoint. But our goal right now is to blow out as much content and as much value as possible. That's it. That's where our heads are at, man. Because if you go look right now, you have 2+ years worth of content from us. Some of it is from when we first. What's dope, Aaron, is it's where we've grown from.
100%.
And what I love about it, man, is when today happened, what's so damn cool about our friendship is that all you said was, "Hey, brother, take a hard look at are you doing everything that you said you would do? Love you. Talk to you later." Right?
Yep.
Thing is, man, is when you have a friend like that, they're not going to berate you. They're not going to be like, that was dumb of you. They're not going to this. They're not going to that, right? They're going to get back into your brain and go, take a think about this for just a minute, right? And no different, Aaron, than, I mean, again, you guys know my grief journey. When I was in grief and at my deepest, deepest grief, all you said to me was, I'm here for you. And the thing was, is when we had a chance to speak and I was still all messed up,
Yeah, I remember that.
you said, brother, I'm here for you. Have you ever thought about what you're going to do from here?
Yeah. And take
And
all the
I, and
time
I
you need.
remember, dude, telling you a million times, no, Aaron, I haven't.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
where I'm at right now.
Well,
And you're like, bro, that's all I want to know. I mean, dude, you were so. I mean, I can't even tell you, people. Aaron was such a badass when it came to being my friend in this because, this is the thing, man. People say the wrong shit all the time to me every day. Still, you're still grieving. You're still this. Yeah, yeah, because
fuck
that
me,
doesn't have a
really?
shut off.
Oh, that would
That
piss
doesn't
me
have a
off.
shut off. That
Fuck.
doesn't have an end game. We're not end gaming here, right? And I think that's the important part, man. Is as long as I'm above ground and I'm above dirt, there's no end game.
Mm, mm.
Right? Do we know ultimately there is? Yes. But if I operate in that mindset, it's a scarcity mindset. What if I can operate from a, you know what, every day you said this, you reminded me of this today. What if we can operate in gratitude that we get to do this? Aaron, you and I have electricity to do this right now.
Yep.
I get to plug in and talk to my boy in freaking Australia.
E Aussie
That's
man.
a get,
Yeah.
right? So when you take it back to that, bro, a lot of that stuff just fizzles.
It's really interesting that you say all of that. You know, so many people, because they live in an instant gratification world, it's like, they forget about on a deeper level. And there was no point in me giving you a hard time because I know the standard you hold yourself to. So what the fuck should I give you a hard time when I already
Yeah,
know your standard? All I need to do is go, bro, process it. It's okay. You know, don't beat yourself up about it. And I knew like the guilt and shame that you were having, hence how hard the day was for you today. It's like don't fucking hold on to that emotion because if you hold on to that guilt and shame, what's that going to do? And I call it the pit. It's going to get you in this fucking in a cul-de-sac of just that whole guilt and shame. And when you're in
yeah,
that guilt and shame and you're telling yourself and reminding yourself of the shit that you didn't do, it's like, mate, you're not getting out of this. Like you're
no,
staying in that fucking cul-de-sac in that pit. And it's like, okay, you now need to look at doing things a little bit differently. And so many people look at the thought process. Us as men, we're builders. It's like, get out there and fucking do. So when you did the tasks that you know that you needed to get done or the things that you avoided, how do you feel in that moment? Feel pretty fucking
right,
good, eh? Yeah.
right,
So we have to do. And so many people don't do. It's like, I don't want to hear your fucking words. It's like, awesome that you understand, but now you need to actually put it into action. So if you're not going to put it into action, you're going to be in the same place, whether it be in the afternoon, whether it be the next day. You need to put stuff into action. And that always goes back to like any of my clients, anyone that comes on board that I coach, I need you to move every single day. Because when you move, what are you doing? Dopamine. You've got that feel good hormone running through your body. And when you've got the feel good moment, the dopamine running through your body, what are you going to do? I can do more. Great, cool. That's the place I want you
Mm.
to be in. Let's fucking go. Move.
I can do more, Aaron. That's such a good, bro. I'm gonna write that one down, man, because this is the thing. It's true. When you start, you feel like you can do more, right? Not just in a
Yeah.
workout, bro. I'm just saying, like, again, I have a standard of things that need to get done. And when they don't, because I don't feel like it, that doesn't sit well with me. So when I start one thing, then I go, oh, there's this I can do as well. Oh, you know what? Let me
There you
knock
go.
this out too. And bro, then all of a sudden it doesn't become a burden. Because now when I do that, I'm telling you, this was the last thing for the day. This is it, dude. I did everything else. And so now when I go lay my head down, I have no guilt.
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
no
Yes.
shame. I'm not bumming because oh I didn't get to talk to
Yeah.
Aaron today because we didn't get to add value that we wanted to add and oh man I knew the day was going to go like this. No, I got to do this, and because of that, now we're back on track. Just like that, Aaron. One day you
Yeah.
go from the pits all the way back up. The problem is, dude, is that like you say, some people stay in the cul-de-sac
Mm.
and for 3 or 4 days, and they're like, oh yeah, I was just going through it. I couldn't get myself to do it, and I couldn't. All that is not serving you well.
It's all in your own
It's
head.
just all messing you up. That's it.
The problem also I see of that, for 2 or 3 days, people are like, yeah, fuck, this is great and feeling awesome. Then all of a sudden, you can look at it comfort, you can look at it as, just habits that all of a sudden, especially if you're on an exercise journey and I want you to move every single day, 6, 7 days in, it's like you're tired, your body's sore. Guess what's going to happen? All of a sudden, those negative thoughts are going to come through again. The excuses are going to come in. It's just a day. It's okay. No,
It's just a day. Hmm.
I don't give a like. Yeah, you're sore. It's normal. It's the process. It's part of it. And goes no different to the pain of change, putting in a new habit, the pain of making sure you're holding yourself to the ultimate level, accountability, holding yourself to the highest standard. There's that pain, the emotional pain of, oh, fuck it, do I have to do this again? Yeah, you have to do that again. Get it fucking done. And that's where I think we have a look at the difference between those people that have made it, people that have extremely successful businesses, that have, that literally have the freedom lifestyle. It's like, Why have they done that? Because they did all the things they needed to do because they listened to themselves and they didn't listen to the fucking noise around them. And
Wow.
that's so you hold
Wow,
yourself,
bro.
and we all know, we look at going, okay, well, how do I want my life to look? I do this to myself every single day. How do I want my life to look? Am I doing the things that I need to be doing today? And one reason why, again, one reason why I'm doing the 75 hard, that's holding me accountable. And this is where you need a fucking coach. And that's why John and I have put together the muscle movement. We have a program. You got me, you got John. There's the ultimate accountability. It's there. We're not charging you fucking thousands as we could. It's like this is a monthly program, $97 a month, and you get John and I, two fucking coaches helping you through, not listening to your bullshit. It's holding you to the highest level that you need to be holding yourself.
Yeah, and ultimately it has to be your pain, right? It's
100%
got
it
to
has.
be painful enough to you, like, hey guys, look, I had to check myself. I had to put my ego in check to even hire a coach. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing here. Well, yeah, that's good. That's a good starting point, is that you knew that you had to get to this point, bro. And I think at the end of the day, Aaron, like you say, man, you have to feel enough pain to want to pivot from that. Because I'm gonna tell you this, Aaron. You're gonna meet Aaron in 10 years. What does that Aaron look like? Is he rich? Is he wealthy? Does he have time freedom? Is he living in his dream home? Is he in the best shape of his life? Only you can decide that right now. Same thing with
Mm,
me, bro. I'm going to meet John in 10 years, right?
mm,
What does he look like? What do you want him to look like? Well, that starts right now. That's been going on right now. And if we don't get there, bro, if you and I decide to quit, guess what? We're still going to meet those guys in 10 years.
yeah.
But the only difference is we're not going to have any movement. We're going to be doing the same things and we're going to be in the same spot. That's the guarantee. The guarantee, if you don't change, if nothing changes, right? And the thing is, bro, is I will say what I said last week. How you do anything is how you do everything. That's literally my mantra now.
Came over.
It's just crazy, dude, because
Yeah.
then I when I think about it like that, I'm like, if I half-ass anything, that's how
Yeah.
I do everything.
Yeah. And that's the level that you hold yourself, the standard that you hold yourself. And yeah, if you don't do all the things that you know you need to do, to create the life that you want in 10 years' time, that man in 10 years' time is going to look at you and go, "What the fuck happened?"
What happened? I thought we were supposed to be well off by now. I thought we were supposed to have been adding value to millions of people.
Yeah.
What happened? Why'd you quit? That pain and regret, right? Or the pain that it takes to get your butt up in the morning and get moving like you said you would.
Mm. Yep. Yep.
All
And
those
people,
little things matter, Aaron. Those little details, bro. People
oh,
don't realize they matter more than anything. So when you go, it's just this. Oh, you're teaching yourself that that's okay. That habit is fine. It's not fine. Lose it.
yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Until you're in the pain of the thing that you know you needed to do, but you didn't do, but you're in the pain of the thing and experiencing, you know, all the effects of why you didn't do what you didn't do. And then all of a
Mm.
sudden it's like, oh fuck, yeah, well, just because the pain isn't there. So yeah, I just think that people need to lift up their own standards, hold themselves ultimately accountable. And I just say, just fucking go after it. Like, what do you got to lose?
You got
What do you
nothing to
got to
lose.
lose? Yeah.
If
Bro,
it fails miserably, if you lose, you're in the right
stop.
back in the same spot than you were.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Yeah.
changed, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Except for you learned some things. That's it. So,
Or you'll learn fucking nothing. But
or
anyway.
you learn nothing and you quit and you go back to the same life that you had before. So you decide
Yep.
what you want.
Yep. And I
But
will.
Aaron and I are here to help. So
Oh,
just remember
100%,
that.
100%. And I actually have put something out there a few days, and I say it every now and then. It's like, the life you have right now is the life you deserve. And
Ooh,
why I say that is because everything that you have done or not done is exactly what you deserve today. And if you don't like what you deserve, only up to you to change. Let's fucking go.
change it.
Yeah.
Change it. They say it best, dude. They say you're not a tree. You're not planted. You
Yeah.
can get up and move.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, guys, thank you very much for joining us on the Focused Warrior podcast. I hope you got a lot out of it. I'm pretty sure. John, how you feeling now, brother?
Bro, let me see. My last box is ticked.
Yeah,
Life is
there you go.
good, man. And I'm telling you, everybody listening, when you feel good about what you did for the day, that's when your mind doesn't go a million miles a minute when you're laying down. because now you're done. You could just let it go, right?
Nice.
Telling you,
And
if I didn't do this tonight, Aaron, I would have been up all night processing the pod, what I wanted to say, what I wanted to talk about. So I feel good, dude.
what would Ed Milet say? One more,
What does he say? He says, oh, what does he say, Aaron?
one more
The
day.
power of one more?
Para one more,
Power of one more.
one more day.
Yeah.
Just exactly what he said to anyone that wants to stop drinking. Both you and I, been sober, don't haven't drunk for fuck ever since we started this podcast, from what I remember. Like
Yep.
literally like two
May
years.
1 of 23 for me,
Yeah.
brother.
He said this to alcoholics. One more day sober. So guys, one more fucking day. Let's get
One
after it.
more.
Let's
Let's
get
do it
after
for
it.
one more. Aaron, let's do one more episode. And then after that, we'll do one more episode. That's what we've been
Exactly.
doing.
100%. Love
Love
you
it,
all.
brother.
Love you too, brother. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
man. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Take care.